What's going on, YouTube? I am God as my source, aka Gems. And you might be thinking to yourself, I probably won't pronounce a G like that in that situation. And my response is, I'm a grown man, I do what I want. Anybody getting some more music today? We got more Jackie Hill Perry. This song is called Fall Away, featuring Natalie Lauren. Yeah. So, about to get into this. We know Jackie Hill Perry has bars. She goes hard. So, let's get into it. Fall Away.
I don't know if you fella, if you was ever standing, but from my vantage, it's like a picture that's candid. Caught off guard by the bandit who's stealing Christians I ran with. This race ain't for the swift, yet it's tailored for the abandoned. This pain has made me ramble. It's like you gamble with life, roll seven, then dismantle the dice. Bet on heaven while you dance with the price. I read the scriptures with you, you even handled it right. Saw the Christ in every text and exegetical sight. You knew the devil was a liar, what happened to you? I seen them on your Snapchat, you act like you happy, is you? Sure you don't remember about the fire, I'm glad to get you back. All them sermons that you preached about Adam in you, I guess them genetics sent you the wrong message. The wrong medic, you sick in the fix and thrown heaven. You stole heaven and mixed it with bricks with stoners addicted. It gets harder to love truth. I get it, I love you, and this what love do. Both feet off the ground.
Okay, I was trying to follow because she's doing some storytelling here. I was trying to follow exactly what was going on, but I'm not sure. Is she talking about a pastor who fell off, or is she talking about like a friend of hers who was just in the world? I mean, in the word, and then just kind of started backsliding. Not sure there. Um, Let me know. 'Cause I don't want to. I don't want to take it back and listen to the whole verse again. But yeah, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I'm trying to play back the words in my mind. It's not as easy when you're hearing it for the first time. But I don't know. There we go.
Now, you're falling, you're falling. The lights faded out. It's dark, but never too far from him. Come back to first love. Come back to first love. Come back to first love. I don't know if you fella, if you was ever standing, but from my vantage, I know you ain't planned it. This world ain't never random, it's mad strategic. You stopped eating what you really needed, was glad to leave it. Was mad at me when I kept it honest. Said your conscience was precious, yet you let the vomit etch and sketch away what you knew with profit. You left the promise, I promise it's true. I know that blindness seems like knowledge to you. Intelligence, we're hailing it, inhaling powers you knew rebellion better. That's a lie from the bottom, better yet the devil never tells a lie that he ain't swallow. How come you hollow this name? You switched them places with the God who was Cain and bottled the shame that you carry. Buried body he raised. You gotta be crazy cause you don't believe him. You don't believe him, you don't believe him. This life you leading, it's Christ you leaving. Despite the grievance, your heart of stone, he can roll it back. I remember when you told me that. You told me that.
Okay, I mean, man, this sound heavy. I don't know. I wonder if she's speaking from like a personal place here, because that would be crazy. Um, I can't imagine. I've never seen it happen before, where it sounds like there's this person, whoever she's referring to, whether it's a friend or whatever, um, used to go hard for the Lord, and then fell off, backslid or whatever, and like became an atheist or something. Like he's just completely against God. I have never heard of such a story. Now maybe those stories exist. I wouldn't doubt it. Anything can exist. You know what I mean? There's too many people in the world, too many experiences. I see stories all the time on YouTube about an atheist who turned their life to God, who realized that Jesus is the truth. But I've never heard a testimony the opposite way. Where they used to believe in God and now they don't. with the exception of, if they were like raised in church and then they drifted away towards atheism. I don't count that the same though, because they just because you're raised in church doesn't mean you ever had a chance to formulate um your own thoughts and feelings for yourself. You're just there. I know when I was a kid, yes, I retained some of the things that I learned in church because I grew up in church. Yeah, of course I retained some of it, but I wasn't. It's not like I was living it, or that I was really trying to soak it in for the purpose of living it or anything like that, or trying to follow it. It's soaked in because I heard it so much. You know what I mean? So I don't count that the same as trying to live for God and then becoming an atheist. That's not the same thing. Um, yeah, I wonder, because I don't know what it's like, obviously, to grow up believing that God doesn't exist. I don't know what that's like. And I've never heard anybody who is an atheist tell me about their childhood, like being like they were raised to believe that there is no God. I don't know. I don't know if that's something that is actively taught, or whether you just kind of come to that conclusion on your own when when you're not raised in church and nobody ever teaches you about God or anything like that. And so you just grow up just not thinking that there's a God or anything like that. I don't know how that goes. I've never heard the testimony of like an atheist, how they were raised. So, I don't know. Food for thought.
Off the ground now, you're foreign, you're foreign. Lights faded out. If I never survive, come back to first love. Come back to first love. Come back
Is that the end? I think that's the end. All right. So it looks like there was a lot of song left, or maybe not a lot of song, but enough for like a bridge or something. You know what I mean? Um. Yeah. So I like the hook. I feel like they could have did more with it. The singer was pretty decent. I'm gonna have to check her out, Natalie Lauren, or Natalie Lauren. I don't know how she pronounces it. Um, sometimes often find. I said sometimes and then often, right? Sometimes I find that those artists who will just get featured for like a hook are actually pretty good. That's how I discovered V Rose. She used to be she was always doing hooks for Flame, and she'd be on some other people's stuff too. But it seemed like she always had a song with Flame, and so eventually I found some of her own music, and then only a little bit though, because I wasn't really searching it that hard. And then it was actually my wife who found like some songs that I really liked from her. And so it was like, oh snap, I didn't know she was this good. So, and then there's also there's some other artists I can't remember off the top. I mean, Christian Grey was a part of a group, even though he pretty much always just did the hooks for the group. But then to find out that like he was really holding his own as an artist, singing. I didn't know that, but I'd have never heard of him if he wasn't part of WLAK. You know what I mean? So I gotta check out Natalie Lauren. I say all that to say that. Uh, Jackie Hill Perry, she did her thing, always. I think this is the first time I really heard some storytelling from her. Decent story. Definitely had some feeling. I wonder if it was like true, like if she really knew the person that this happened to. That'd be interesting, because I never heard it happen this way, as I was saying before. Let me know how you felt in the comment section. Hit the like button if you so choose. Drop. Yeah, I'm blanking, right? I'm all over the place. Subscribe. We dropping content every day. Hit the notification so you don't miss out. All right, guys, be blessed.